So y'all remember this house? Yeah, I was super geek telling y'all my testimony and how I was about to start back flipping, and I linked up with a bomb team. You know, I was ready. We had 3 flips within 2 weeks. Well, now we have 2, and this one is not one of them. Let me tell y'all what happened. All right, so let me tell y'all what happened. So we were about to go to the property. We were on our way to the property to get contractor estimates and things of that sort. So one of my friends is trying to get into flipping, so I'm training her. And we were, so we were going our way to the property, and she started praying. And she prayed that, we were praying in the car, and she prayed that whatever needs to be revealed is revealed. And it was mainly for her sake, so I thought, But when we get to the property, I started seeing things that I didn't see before. And I just got this uneasy feeling, like I knew the numbers were good and everything, but I just felt uneasy on the inside, So I'm like, all right, Lord, what's that about? And if you saw my video about faith failures, I told y'all how important it is to listen to the inside of you. Well, I was listening this time, and I'm like, this is not sitting right with me. I don't think we should do it. So we backed out the deal. Sad, right? Well, not exactly. I was so grateful that the Holy Spirit revealed those things to me before we closed on the house, and just gave me that pause. Like I just had a pause on the inside of me. So I was grateful for it. Plus, we have choices. And I'm telling you, so many realtors don't recognize that they really the plug. Like, if you're a realtor, you the plug. You just don't know it. But think about it. Usually people call realtors first when they're trying to sell their house, whether it's a raggedy house or a beautiful house, they're gonna call the realtor first. And if you go with an investor mindset every single time, you'll never ever lose. So of course we could still sell the property. I'm a realtor, so I could put it on the market easily. But we decided to sell it, off market. Since I get all my flips under contract with a purchase agreement that has the right to assign my equitable interest, I was able to wholesale the deal to one of my investors and make $6,000 profit off of it within 30 days, right? And if I was to sell it like on the market, a $30,000 house, the max I would get is $1,500 off of it. So I was able to make 4 times what I would have made on the market just because I had that investor mindset going into it, right? So to me, it was a win-win. I could have made probably about $15,000, $20,000 off of it, splitting it with my partner, but I made $6,000 just on wholesaling it. But if you don't know this strategy, it wouldn't be a win-win for you, right? And I remember when I didn't know anything about wholesaling or anything like that. So I had went to a listing appointment. This guy called me, and he had a property that he wanted to sell for like $40,000. And I'm like, you should do this, and you should do that, and you should do this, and refinish these floors, and paint this, change these windows, and then you can get $150,000, right? And so he was like, okay, all right, cool. So then I remember him calling me back like 6 months later, and I had taken a wholesale class. And because I had that different mindset when I went in it, he hadn't done any work to the property. I'm like, well, I can get you 40 for it right now if you want it, And so he wanted to do it. And if I would have put that property on the market, the most I would have made off that was about $1,500 too. But because I had the knowledge, I was able to make $8,000 off of it. And that was really my first wholesale deal right out of the class. And it was crazy because I had went to the same property before, but with a different mindset, right? So knowledge is power. And in this situation, it was money too. So I'm going to be starting classes, coaching, and consulting to give away the same knowledge that helped me turn $1,500 checks into $5,000 and $10,000. And honestly, I'm doing my biggest wholesale deal right now where I'll be making $75,000. So I'm gonna be doing these classes just to teach you guys how to do the same thing, as well as how to flip with no money. And remember, in anything you're doing, you can include God in it. I included God in that flip. I include God in every business decision I make, and it just makes it so much easier. When you include Holy Spirit, you miss out on the mistakes. Remember me, Sparks, and Lonzy told you guys about elite organization, so we're gonna be doing that together. So drop a comment if this is something that you would be interested in doing. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I drop new content.